Welcome to the Light Home Sustainable Design podcast series. We talk with the architects and builders about green design and homes that really suit the way we love to live.
Welcome to Light Home magazine. We're talking to Robert Herman today, all the way over in Canada. He and his partner Scott Mooney, they've designed their own super eco home. Now Robert, neither of you are architects or builders. How and why did you decide to tackle the design yourselves?
Mostly because we knew what we wanted. Hunted around for a few architects. Some of the architects wanted to tweak or change the ideas that we wanted. So we finally figured, me being an art teacher, that, you know, if I take it and draw it out and we can then go back and forth between Scott and myself, figure out what we want, move rooms around, etc. It just made it easier for us to do all of that. So, and you know what, there's plenty of magazines out there. And when I finally had the plans actually down on, you know, good old fashioned grid paper, then I got a hold of an ex-student who took my drawings and put it onto a CAD program, which worked great.
Okay. And then how did you find the process? Once you'd found the builder, how did it all go?
It was awesome. It pretty much went without any difficulty. Scott and I have really similar tastes, so right from the exterior of the house, right through the interior of the house, and figure out what we wanted to put in it, what flooring, what roofing, you know, the windows. Pretty much everything went fairly smoothly. We had a fair bit of time before we started the build, so it gave us that opportunity to really look around and sort of shop for the right products at the right prices that we could use for the house.
Yeah, sure. And you were obviously looking to build a really green, sustainable home. Why is that important to you? And then also, could you talk us through some of the features? Important for me because, well, for both of us, because there are always rising costs involved with, you know, hydro and sort of gas and everything to heat and cool your home. So if you can minimize that by taking advantage of the sun in the summer the sun in the winter, and sort of minimize the heat in the summer, those sorts of things sort of help a little bit. So we wanted, because everything here tends to be fairly traditional, we wanted something that was going to maximize that kind of sort of green, plus use products that were as green as possible as well too. And then on top of that, find the lighting and pretty much everything that would minimize sort of impact. Sure. So what sorts of things have you incorporated into the house that makes it eco-friendly?
Metal roof, which has a 50-year guarantee. So and light in color, so it reflects any of the heat. We have double glazed, low E argon windows. So again, and UV filters on them, so that helps sort of with light control, etc. And because there's so many windows at the back of the house and it's a southwest exposure, hardly ever do we have lights on until the night because you don't need them during the daytime. Yeah. You know, high efficiency furnace, air conditioning, all the appliances, all of the lighting, eco-friendly flooring that's 74% sort of reused wood, quartz countertops. So we tried to look for things that either had longevity or at least could be reused once they were finished. And I was looking for something that hopefully would be my final home destination, where I wouldn't have to worry about doing a roof again or, you know, changing flooring, all those sorts of things in, you know, the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah, sure. And how is it working out in terms of living in it? Is it suited to the Canadian climate for a start?
Yeah, actually it's great. And our heating costs are much lower than people around us. We also put in a whole lot of extra insulation into the house as well, which hugely helps with, you know, maintaining the sort of heat inside or the cool inside of the house. But it's great. And I mean, we back onto an organic vineyard. So, I mean, the need for a TV is pretty much minimal because there's always something happening in the fields behind you with, you know, the workers in the vineyards, or there's always something to look at, which is awesome.
Yeah, great. Okay. And how do you and Scott enjoy living there?
Oh, we love it. We both love it.
So it sounds like it's
a pretty successful project, but if you could repeat the process, would you? And is there anything that you would do differently?
I don't know that we do an awful lot differently in terms of materials. The only thing might be if we finding the right property, to position the house so that it has more of a due south exposure, so that you can take advantage of passive solar energy in the winter, that sort of thing. We've also talked about things like having concrete floors so that they will hold the heat better on the main level, where right now it's sort of a laminate wood. So that would help as well to sort of, keep things a little bit warmer and also cooler in the summer. So a few things like that that make us think, yeah, it would be kind of fun to do another build at some point. But I mean, for now, we're pretty happy here.
Sure, okay. It sounds like a fantastic project and the pictures look great. Wish we could see it for ourselves. But thanks very much for talking to us, Robert.
Thank you.